Alright, in the previous lectures we have checked to how to put our points in the Unity editor with using the Google map or 2D AutoCAD plan or 3D model of that place. But if we don't have all of this and we want to use this technology, we have to doing another solution. The solution is we have to go on that place we want to show the 3D model or action in it and save the position of it, and then import the position and rotation and scale of that points as a txt files to the Unity editor, then importing it to the project. For example, we can imagine this gray area is the application area. So when you launch the application in the real world, the Unity and the AR Foundation has exactly the same method like the Unity editor. The positioning, rotation and scale are exactly the same. So when you walk with your phone, in fact, the AR camera will moves in the real space, but the positioning system is exactly the same with the Unity. So when you walk, in the first moment, the position of the AR camera in the real world when you launch your application is 0, 0, 0. When you're going 1 meter forward, the z value is equal 1. When you're going 2 meters far away, the z value is 2. So if you want to save in this position in the real world, exactly 2 meters front of you, you will save 0, 0, 2. It is the position of you exactly in here in the real world, but you can save it as a variable of Unity, not using the GPS coordinates. For example, if we imagine it is our lobby in the real world, when you are here exactly in the start of your application, the position of AR camera is 0, 0, 0. You want to save this sofa position in the real world. You have to go there exactly like this and save the position in the txt file. For example, the position of here in the real world, it depends to your first moment position is x minus 6.32, y 0, z 5.7. So you have to save it as a txt file and import it to your project. Then you can put a 3D model or points exactly like this in exactly on that position you saved. So let's make the script. It's called point saver. In here, for don't wasting the time, I have made the script of it before. Only things I will explain how it works. It has the internal static int in counter until here, from the first until here, exactly the same like point maker we have made with a create new point. It is exactly same method. Goes point, it's looking for the point 0. If it is null, counter 0 and instantiate from point resources folder and until here. Now it's time to save the position, rotation and scale of that point as a Unity coordinate. So it will get, it said, okay, we have the newest string variable, it's called point characteristics. We say, okay, the first of the line of the positioning, it's opening with n. you can put your customized character. For me it is N, and the end of it is KH. So you can say okay S or something else, but I used KH because it doesn't have any similarity with the other characters, and N for the first of the line. So at first it's achieved the name of the point, then the position X as a PX, position Y as a PY, position Z as a PZ, and in here it will get the angular anglers, in fact the local rotation in direction X of your object. X, RY for Y, RZ for Z, and also for SX it will be equal the local scale in angle X. Local scale X for SX, SY local scale Y, SZ for local scale Z, and end of the line it will be the KH. You can put your customized characters. Then in here you will say where exactly you want to save your txt file. I set application to present the data path. It will be equal in your mobile device in Android folder data and app name folder, and in the folder files you will see the new txt files is called points list, and you can see the new points at there. And also stream writer, a new variable writer, and you will give the path, and your writing, make sure it will be right line, because when you want to save the several points in one scene, it must be right line, not only the right, it must be right line, make sure, and call the that string variable for saving all the variables in here, and also writer.close, and after counter plus plus. Only the difference between the point saver and point maker is the place of the counter plus plus. In here point saver, counter plus plus, exactly in the end of our method. Then when you make it, come here and click on AR camera. Make sure it needs to add to the AR camera, not AR session. AR camera, add the point saver and drag and drop the AR camera on it. Right now only thing is you need to have the canvas in here and say create a new button in here and say save point, and drag and drop the AR camera in it, and between the functions point saver call the save point, because in here we say the public void save point, so you need to call in here. So when you right now we don't need to have other objects, only things we need to have AR session and AR session origin, that's it, no need to other objects. Now you can export an APK with this system, and you can go there exactly on that position you want to show the object or do an action, exactly on that position and that right direction. Make sure you have to launch your application on that position you want to launch your application in the final version. For example, in your project, if you want to for example, your customers, your user wants to open the application exactly in here and start to tracking the ground and using the AR app, when you want to save the points, you exactly must be here in the first moment, then go to that position you want. Okay, let's to see what will happen after we saving the points. When, for example, I went to the outside and I have saved 2 points in here. It is exactly point list dot text. As you can see, the point 0 px is equal minus 12 blah 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 until the end of the line, and in here point 1 it is another point. I have saved 2 different points in different positions, and you can see the final result. Okay, in the next step we will learn how to import the final the point list and import to the our project, and how we can generate automatically the points in your scene and use it in our AR.